Hello everyone, today we're taking a look at XCOM Enemy Unknown, a port of a game that appeared in 2012 on PC and I think in 2013 on some of the other platforms. Now, what they've done here is really taken the full PC experience and ported it across onto Android, and they've done a wonderful job. The same gameplay elements, the strategy, the deep RPG, invasion by aliens, it's all here. The only compromises they've made is to the texture quality, which the textures are not as high a resolution as we've seen on the PC, and also the lighting model has been simplified somewhat, but it's still the same Unreal Engine powering it, but ported across onto Android, and they've done a fantastic job. The game is being released for around £8, and you get the full experience there. There's no in-app purchases, there's no DLC content being locked off from you. Everything is there for you to kind of play. It doesn't include the DLC they released for PC sometime early last year, I think it was, or late last year, but you do have the full original Enemy Unknown experience. Now, if you're not familiar, the XCOM games have a very long strategy history. They basically tell the story of aliens invading the Earth and humanity's last-ditched attempt to, well, stop them really, and to understand the threat and combat it. The gameplay takes the form of a squad-based strategy game, which is turn-based. So you'll have to move your squad around the battlefield, taking cover, destroying the enemy, collecting objects, or completing various kind of sub-missions, depending on the particular scenario you're working on at the time. But the gameplay here is just perfect. They've captured everything that we know and love of Enemy Unknown, but on mobile. Obviously, this was very much a kind of cursor-controlled game, mouse and keyboard game originally. But by taking that and putting it onto mobile, they've obviously had to replace a cursor with taps. So double tapping on things tends to be the main way to kind of activate a lot of the button presses and so on. It does become a little bit tricky at times trying to move your kind of characters around the screen, your squad. Not always the easiest to kind of see where you are. I think this game kind of works better on tablets or anything with a very large screen. I think a minimum of a 5-inch screen really here. We've been playing this on HTC One M8 and absolutely fine. No major problems. Just occasionally you'll find that the accuracy of where you're trying to move your squad mates to is a little bit twitchy, but not a major problem, and at no point did it actually cause me to fail a level or die or anything like that. It was just a case of, oh, that could just be improved a little tiny bit. Ultimately, this is the best strategy game we are ever going to see on Android. Certainly being ported across from a full PC experience, it's an absolute blinder. And for me, this gives great confidence that the Unreal Engine 4 and its cross-platform credentials is going to stand us in very, very good stead for some true AAA quality games, but available on Android.